Floyd Sr., you were here listening to what Freddie said. Do you have any reaction to anything that you heard him say off the top of your head?
Ain't nothing he said moved me. Whatever he said, he moved forward. Either way.
Floyd, what do you say to Freddie's comments yesterday that he thought that Floyd Jr. was kind of scared and might not even show up for the fight? What was your reaction to that?
Well, Freddie Roach is a joke with no hope. That's the answer.
Floyd, over here. I got a question for you about this fight in terms of what we can expect to see. Two different styles of fighters. Does that make this a better viewing fight?
To be honest with you, I don't think it's going to be much of a fight.
Sure.
Pretty much.
Thank you.
Floyd, over here. Back when the Cotto fight happened, I remember you came in saying that you came back to help Floyd's defense because he got hit too much in that fight. What have you done in particular to help Floyd's defense and sharpen it up, especially coming into this fight?
Well, you know what? Your son had defense anyway. When you got defense, you got defense. You either got it or you don't have it. It's just when you can get better with it. But it's not just so much teaching defense. You can move on your feet, that's defense. You jab the guy back, double jab, right hand, left hook. All that stuff, defense. Push the guy like that, defense.
Floyd, you fought Ray Leonard. How would you compare your son to Sugar Ray and the other greats of that era, and what would a win do for his legacy, do you think?
Well, you know, I'm not here to talk about Leonard, but one thing that did happen, and being honest, I would have whooped Leonard, but as you see, it was a good fight. The whole thing was that I had a hairline fracture in my right hand. Me and Leonard talked about that. I asked him, did he want to do a charity? For the kids to do it, he said, Leonard said he didn't want no more headaches. And I understood it.
Floyd, over here, it's obviously listening to him extremely important. 5 years watching your son, he wants to win this fight, meaning Freddie. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's ever won anything more. What would it be, Freddie wanting to win this fight as badly as he does? How badly do you want to win it? Does this mean, obviously it means a lot to him.
The fight's already won. Trust and believe me. I'm just telling you, the fight is already won. They're all talking that talk. They keep talking about how scared Floyd is and how scared Floyd was for 5 years. That was them. Their asses were scared. We weren't scared. Man, any day, any time, any year, any moment.
Floyd over here.
Silly.
Sorry, am I next?
Yes.
Okay. If you look at, obviously we know you think that your son's going to beat Pacquiao. Many experts do. Here's my question. If you look at the history of Pacquiao's career, what would you say was his best performance?
His best performance?
Yes.
His best performance when Marquez Fisher.
Floyd, down here. You obviously feel like your son is going to score a knockout, yet he hasn't done that in quite a while. What is it about Pacquiao that you see in him that makes him right for Floyd to knock him out? Freddie mentioned that he got hit with a sucker shot by Marquez early in the first round, and that you might look at that.
I'm sorry, sir. It ain't gonna be no sucker shot. It's gonna be the real shot.
is it at all bittersweet that this is the last 2 fights for your son's career, that this year is going to be the end of his career?
I think it's best for any man that's wrong to do whatever they choose to do. And whether it's getting out the game or continue the game down the line. But basically, I think that he should quit though. I'm just saying these are my thoughts. Because if you stick around, somebody gonna get you sooner or later.
Floyd, right down here on your right here, second row. Floyd.
Yeah.
You talk about this fight just in terms of the promotion, where the live gate's going to be a record, pay-per-view numbers are going to be a record. What's really astounding are those ticket prices. Cheapest ones now on StubHub and so forth are going for $7,000. Most expensive over $250 or whatever, $1,000. You just got to talk about that and how mind-boggling those numbers are.
I have to say that them is boggling numbers for real. I mean, I'm just saying that I've never seen nothing like this before. I mean, and I think that's why the numbers are so high. Because nobody's seen anything like this before. So I'm just saying that's what I think why it is that everything is so big. Because the hotels is priced high. Everything gonna be priced high, believe me. More than that. Before though.
Floyd Sr., you seem very confident that your kid is going to win this fight. It seems to be more confident than he was going into the Maidana fights and Guerrero and Cotto. Can you sort of talk about why you so much believe that he's going to handle Pacquiao so easily, a one-sided drubbing or a knockout, I think you said yesterday?
Sir, do you know boxing? It don't sound like you know it too well.
Why?
Why? It's because of the things that you asked me. They're weird, they're crazy, they're dumb, stupid.
Hi, Floyd, right. Do you think that after the Pacquiao KO over Marcus KO's Pacquiao has been recovered, or is a different fighter after all?
You say that
After the Pacquiao
do
loss,
I think that
it's different?
do I think that Pacquiao is still qualified after the Margarita knockout? Marquez knockout. Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you like this right here, man, and it's true all day long. Anybody that's ever been in boxing long enough will know what I'm talking about. Once you get hit like that, and your ass go to sleep, it ain't gonna take too many more than back, gone. It's gonna happen again. I don't call what round, I'm telling you, when you get hit, it's gonna happen.
I want your opinion about your son making so much millions.
So what up?
What's your opinion about your son making so much millions?
Man, over here laughing at you, man. You think you asked a crazy question. Okay, I think that my son making so many millions, I think that my son worked very, very hard for a lot of years, and I think that he's getting the millions because he's doing his job, and he's doing his job very well. You don't get millions doing nothing.
Floyd, a lot has been made the last week about Floyd Jr. being low-key and more quiet than usual and, that kind of thing. Freddie Roach brought it up again yesterday. Is there anything to the fact that Floyd Jr. has been sort of low-key this past week, and any particular reason why the Pacquiao camp keeps talking about that?
Man, we don't care what they say. We are not scared. I'm telling you that. They're the ones who's scared. We are not scared of Pacquiao or the roach. Neither one of them.
Big Floyd, how you doing? I gotta ask you this. You talk to your son every day. He's 47 and 0. Did you learn anything from your son working with him over the years?
Man, ain't no way you can work with anybody for 20 years, man, and don't learn something from them. Even though you may know it all, but hey, you got to learn something from it. I don't care if he was learning that he was a nice guy or a bad guy, or whether he a thief or whether he's not.
Floyd, over here on your right, in the corner. It was mentioned when Freddie Roach was here that the opposition is still waiting for the gloves, the grant gloves to be delivered. Can you just explain what the delay is on that, or if there is a delay, or whether you have handed them in?
Scary.
What's happened with the gloves?
Basically, I think that the glove is not an issue. I think the glove is really not an issue because Manny Pacquiao can put the same kind of gloves on Floyd's wearing. And then they can do it. Same glove.
But are they likely
But
to be?
they ain't nothing but fear. They ain't nothing but fear. That's all it is.
Floyd, do you know how many times your son has been drug tested randomly during this camp? Also, Freddie said that, this is what he said, that Showtime forced Mayweather to fight Pacquiao because they were losing money on the deal. What is your response to Freddie's comments?
Come on, man. Freddie, the joke coach Roach, I keep telling you. I'm just telling you that Freddie Roach know good and well that's not true. And it wasn't true all these years, like 5 years, that Floyd was scared of men. Now we finna finally get around to it. Now we finna see.
Floyd over here. Freddie mentioned that he's tired of your poems. You may have lost the ability to put together some creative poems. Do you have one for us for this one?
Yeah, I'm gonna let Freddie Roach rest. I'm gonna let him rest. I ain't got nothing else to say about it. I said what I got to say. It's done.
Floyd, please. Could you explain what is so bad about being scary? Don't you think that fear can allows you to enhance your level, being more alert?
Could you understand it?
I repeat. You talk a lot about fear, about the opposite camp, being scary. I'd like to know for you what's so bad with being scary. Does it allows you to enhance your level, to be more alert? What's so bad with being scary in other terms?
Did you just hear Freddie Roach up here saying my son was scared? Did you just hear that? No, did you hear? Did you hear Freddie Roach say that? He was talking about they was fear. Fear is scary.
Does the fear make him more alert? That's the question.
As far as with me, fear can do a lot of things. Fear can make you better, but fear can make you worse. That just depends on who it is, what person it is with the fear.
Mr. Floyd spoke this week a lot about his family, his kids, giving the money to his kids. Can you sense he's more mature and also more, he said in the past he did some stupid things. Do you think he's changed a little bit over the years, that he's He said this week he did some stupid things in the past. Can you sense he's more mature, more?
Do you think that Floyd has become more mature over the years? More mature over the years?
Yeah, I think so.
Last question here in the middle.
Floyd, we know you've been dealing with some health issues in the past, sarcoidosis. How are you dealing with that right now? Is that still affecting you? And do you feel that you can still go as a trainer full force?
I don't have sarcoidosis anymore. I'm that type of guy. I work hard, and when you work hard, things usually results in what you're doing. So I work hard, and here I am today, speaking. And as a trainer, I'm the best. I must confess. All the rest, there's no contest. I will shock your mind. I'm one of a kind. I'm the greatest trainer of all time. With moves and grooves and dance and friends, your boots better recognize who's the